Howdy, folks. On my last delivery today, I found myself out near Arby's. Um, it's kind of a ways away from town. I mean, it's not far, but it's not close. It's awkward place, so I rarely go there, and there's nothing there I crave on a regular. Once in a while, their beef is okay, but if they had this, I wanted to try this for a long time. As you might know, you might not. I like mac and cheese. I've always mentioned it, but as if you actually pay attention. I don't know, maybe you do. One or two you do. Most of you don't. It doesn't matter. I like mac and cheese. That's all that matters. And they had this new white cheddar mac and cheese. So I'm first going to try this and maybe tell a story or two. I don't know. Not about mac and cheese. There's mac and cheese is mac. So I don't know how it's different. It's white. Not for you, Archie. We'll feed Archie in a minute. No, not for you, Archie. Is that a cheddar taste? I'm not sure I like it at all. I like traditional mac and cheese. I figured this might be good. It's definitely going to be different. I like cheddar cheese. It does have a cheddar flavor, a very not sharp cheddar flavor. I get it. Yeah, it's a cheddar mac and cheddar cheese. Sure, it's what it tastes. That's the taste you get. Very weak cheddar instead of an American cheese. No, I just like traditional mac and cheese, I guess. I never would get it at a fancy restaurant when it's like, 4 cheese, Asiago, halloumi, whatever. Or what's that crap? Mac and cheese with lobster? Hell no. Mac and cheese is great because it's mac and cheese, it tastes good, and it's like $2. Add some lobster to it, and it's like $15-20 for a bowl of mac and cheese with lobster. And why? I mean, lobster's good. Eat lobster. Pay $20 for a lobster tail, $30, whatever it is. Or go cheap and get some mac and cheese. You don't need to mix those two worlds. That's silly. Well, that's okay. I'll eat it all. I mean, I'm going to finish it. I don't finish everything that I try. That taco salad, I did not finish. Once you mix that salsa in the chili, that was the stupidest idea they had. And it was stupid to go ahead and just mix it all. I should have tried saying, because it ruined the chili. It ruined everything. It was just nasty. So I threw it. But this, I'll probably finish it. This is not a great flavor to me. I wouldn't recommend it. Still going to say Popeyes and KFC beat it. I have not tried Chick-fil-A. That's on the other side of town. So if I ever finish up on that side of town, we'll do a Chick-fil-A mac and cheese tasting. But for now, this is Arby's. We have the meats. You don't have good mac and cheese. So I was watching this weekend. I don't know what day this is now. I'm going to post it when I post it. I don't know. I'm watching this weekend an auction. It's been pretty cool. The people who do the storage auctions, they go buy out storage auctions. They buy out thrift store stuff. They sell at the flea market and online. A lot of cool stuff that I really like. Treasure Hunting with Jeebus is one. And Storage Stalker, Treasure Auction Pirate. These guys are all really cool, and they're all on lockdown right now, like everyone is. They can't go do a storage auction because there are no storage auctions. They can't sell their merchandise at the flea markets because there are no flea markets. And so they're selling on eBay, and they're running out of things they can do on their channel, but they're being creative. I mean, they are the most creative. I watch other stuff. I watch a couple of arcade channels. They're all the same complaint. They're all upset they can't go to arcades. And it's just none of them. I mean, none of them. Not any particular as being that creative. Not nearly as creative as the storage people are. I mean, storage people are doing some really funny stuff. And the Tim Trackers did a good one the other day where they went to Disney in their house. That was so cool. They set up a little counter where Jen Tracker put all her ears, and they pretended to buy ears. They went into their closet and they bought some T-shirts from themselves, made hot dogs and pretended. It was really a fun visit to Disney without leaving their house. And they pretended they were at Disney. It was cute. It was really cute. And what the storage auction people have been doing is they've been doing auctions on their channels, along with other stuff. I mean, they've been putting out some really fun ideas. But they've also done some auctions, and the auctions are really good. One guy was, I was watching Treasure Hunting with Jeebus's on Saturday. Mainly, I saw, it was a week or two ago, Treasure Auction Pirate was doing one. And I was doing some deliveries at the time. Heard a lot of 23 comics or something popped up, so I pulled over real quick. I watched them go through the comics, and I thought I saw a Young Avengers #1 in the pile. And I'm like, that's the first Kate Bishop and the first Hulkling. And they're going to be in stuff coming up. They're gonna, I mean, this book's already worth a few bucks. I think the book's worth about 50 right now. And it's going to go up in value. I should get that stack if it goes cheap enough. And I got in a bid at 21, and I heard it go to 23, and then I thought it went even higher. And my connection went out, and I go, oh, well, I didn't get it. Get home, it sold at 23. I was so upset. I could have gone 25. I'd have taken it at 25. And I would have got a $50 book plus a few other books for 25 bucks. Man. And that book's going to go to 100 next year. I can tell you that. Once Kate Bishop is in the new Hawkeye TV series, which she's going to be. That's the new Hawkeye, is a girl Hawkeye. She's really, really popular in the comics. Anyways, something to look at. Stab. Anyways, they were doing one, and I knew they had, I saw the video where they bought a ton of comic, like 3,000 comic books. And I didn't see what any of them were. They were just said they were going to auction off a lot of this stuff. And they were doing a lot of autographed music memorabilia. They did Pat Benatar autographed album and other stuff from a guy who was a DJ or worked at a radio station. And they were going to do the comics in lots of 40 or 50, which I thought, okay, I'll look at those. And I didn't see anything pop up, and the auctions were going for huge amounts, strangely. I mean, I watched one or two, and it was just all junk books. And it was hitting 75, 80 bucks for the 40 books. I don't know why people were going so crazy for them, but they were. But they were selling them, and I'm glad. I like these people, so I'm glad they got some good sales out of it. I never saw anyone that I was going to jump on. No keys popped up that I would have noticed. They did have stuff around certain eras. So if something like that would have popped up, I might have gone for it. They had a lot of Death of the Superman books. So if like Man of Steel 17 pops up, that's the first appearance of Doomsday. That's worth about 50. So these things are going for 80 though. Forget it. Even if that's in there, People think they're getting gold. They're not. They're getting 50-cent books for 80 bucks. So anyways, they had a rule on this show. And the rule was, after you win your auction, please pay right away. You pay by PayPal. It's all in the honor system. And when you bid, $50, $53, gone, you win. Please pay. And they want you to, and they said, we don't know who any of you are. There's a few, and we'll name them, that have been with us for a long time. We know your names, but because of what we're auctioning off, there's a lot of new people, and all we ask is that you pay for your auction before you bid on another auction. And if you don't pay for your auction within a certain amount of time, like half an hour or 45, whatever it was, they turn around and re-auction it because they know there's trolls out there just messing with them. And it's like, well, you're not going too crazy. That's the only rule. So I thought that was a fair rule. Then all of a sudden she kept, they were saying, please pay your bill, because someone didn't pay and then they were trying to bid on it. And she's like, no, before you bid, please pay your bill. And someone, typed in and goes with the comment, geez, you're just about the money, aren't you? And they stopped and said, no, we're not just about money. And I know, what's wrong with being just about money sometimes? I mean, that's not saying their whole channel's just about money, but if you're going to throw an auction, yeah, it's just about money. That's okay. They're there to make money. They're not there to make sure, the Garth Brooks fan gets the Garth Brooks album. They're making sure they get the most amount of money for it and they get paid before they go on. That's okay. I don't understand why a lot of people are very upset by that term. It's just about the money with you. Well, sometimes it is. Now, I make YouTube videos, and it's not about the money at all. I don't get paid. I would like to get to monetization levels. I'm not good enough. I know it. I'll eventually maybe get good enough. But I'm not. So I don't get paid. And I'm not expecting tips or anything like that. I don't even ask for them. If someone were to offer, I'll take it. I'm not an idiot. But no, it's not about the money. But I do things in my life that's just about the money. If you ever see me at the flea market and you want something, it's just about the money. I'm not there so that people get some rings to look pretty. I could care less if you eat the ring, if you shove it up your hiney hole. I don't care. You give me the money, you can have the product. It's just about the money. And why is that an insult? I'm not insulted by it. I even had someone recently thanking me for my service of helping people by bringing food to them. Yeah, I do Grubhub and Postmates and bring them food. It's just about the money. I do it for the money. I don't do it for anything else. I don't care what they do with their food once they get it. Honestly, I'm not helping out the homeless. I'm not bringing the poor. These are people who can afford a pretty expensive delivery service. I'm not going to, the slums usually. Sometimes, and I don't understand why, when you go to some of these places, that you're in subsidized housing and you're ordering your KFC from Grubhub. Man, because I know what I get paid to make these deliveries. And sometimes it's like they're buying a 3-piece meal, which was what, $10 at KFC? Probably $7.50, like a $7.50 meal if you were to go to KFC. I sometimes get paid $10 to bring it to the house. Now, Grubhub charges more than $10 for the service because they want to make money. So this person might be paying $20 or a $7.50, chicken dinner, and they ain't living in a nice house. I don't get those. Those I don't get. They're weird. Now you go to a nice house and you're bringing, a whole family, their food and all that. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I'm not doing it to help the homeless. I'm not doing it to be a good guy. It's just about the money. Thank me all you want. That does nothing to me. It's nothing. No, it's money. That's all it is. So I don't see why that's bad. I don't see why people get upset when they get told, oh, you're just about the money. Because sometimes it really is. I mean, that's just I know I'm repeating myself, but yeah, it's okay to be about the money sometimes. To me. Anyways, that was a little story about things and some not really great macaroni and cheese. Arby's, we make it right. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. It's not the type of mac and cheese I like. So, anyways, I'm not saying it's bad. It tastes like a cheddar mac and cheese, and it's a cheddar mac and cheese. So I would give it, for accuracy, a 10 out of 10. For hitting my taste buds, about a 3 out of 10. There you go. All right, folks. We'll talk to you some other time. Have a good one. Bye.